Tony, trip across the ditch tomorrow morning, I think. Who's flying with you? The whole squad going?
Yeah, everyone's fit and available, so we've got a fit squad to pick from.
Rotated the squad a bit for the first leg of the fixture. Are you going to stick with the same 11 from the first leg, or are you going to bring some other players back in?
We'll have a look. We've still got a couple of days of training to do before that match, and we've got some good options available. And the players that started the last match did a good job, and the players that came on made an impact. So everyone's raring to go and raring to contribute to an important game, and we want to get to the grand final.
How much have you taken out of that game which you think you'll be able to implement now in the return leg and get something out of it?
Yeah, I think it was a good match. We played a very good game of football. And everything's to play for, obviously, in the second game. And we understand the complexity of this match in terms of travelling. It'll be a wonderful crowd. But it's a semi-final, second leg. It's what you expect. It's what you want as a footballer. So our players are all excited by the opportunity, and we're really looking forward to it.
The Knicks at home, they're a bit of a different beast than they are when they have to come across the Tasman. You've seen them quite a bit this season. How are the Knicks different when they're at home versus here in Australia?
Look, they have obviously taken advantage of playing in Wellington. I think they've only lost one game at home this year, and we've got to make that too. And so that's the challenge we have. Look, the crowd gets behind them. They're a very aggressive team, very good intensity. I think defensively not much changes, but they're very effective and efficient in the front third at home. And but we've had some really good battles with them, and I'm sure this will be no different.
Because you did clamp down very much on their transitional game in the first leg, getting physical with them, not letting them run out. Is that something that you can carry over to this return leg now?
Well, that's one part of the game that we'll have to compete with them. You can see with them they're very aggressive and in the challenges and all the duels that they contest, and we match them in that department, and we'll have to do that again. That's just a part of the game you have to do well in, which then allows your players, your creative players, to get some more time on the ball, and we'll work towards that again.
Of course, that armoured tortoise that they get so many numbers behind the ball in their defensive penalty area. How do you go about breaking that down in a must-win game like this?
Yeah, we're confident we will. That's what they do. They do it really well, and we understand that, and we don't fear that part of the game. If they have many numbers in the box, so be it. We just have to be calm and patient, and in the semi-final, you don't expect to get 10 moments that you open up a team, but I'm confident that we'll get the opportunities.
Because you talked about patient there, and Giancarlo Italiano, he has talked about how he's fine with the opposition having shots as long as they're the shots that Wellington want to give up, and they're fine, with these sort of like outside the box, lots of bodies in the right shots. How do you get the message into your players to not settle for those shots that the Knicks are giving them, and instead wait until the actual right moment for a shot?
Well, if they give us shots from the edge of the box, I want the players to take them again. We had some good opportunities on the edge of the box that went straight to the keeper. So we can debate whether they're good opportunities or whether they're happy with those shots from there. But if we get those opportunities again, I'm confident that we can find the corners a little bit better and make their keeper really work.
In a game like this, how much of it is it a battle between, I guess, you and Chiefy, thrust and counter thrust? You do one thing, he responds, he does one thing, you respond, versus is it just the players, the systems are established and it's now on the players to execute?
I think everything plays a little part, but I've always maintained that in the end, the players for me have got us to this great point, and the players will get us to the next point, which will be the grand final. So if there's a little part that I can help with that, I certainly will, but I'm very confident that, as always, this playing group will shine through.
You've got a lot of experience in this sort of semi-final stage, the nerves associated with it, just one game before the grand final and having to win it. What can you bring to the dressing room to try to get your players over the hump? What have you picked up over the years that you can maybe help give your players an edge in a game like this?
Look, I think it's just been business as usual for us. I think that the players know that I have a lot of belief in the group, and we showed that in our preparation leading into Wellington. I have belief in the squad, as you can see with the players that came into play. That will continue, and I just want them to embrace the challenge and trust the football that we've been playing and the football we played here. That can we carry that out now in a hostile environment, which is a wonderful experience to have, and have the confidence to play again and know that every inch will be earned, and Wellington's going for the same prize as us. We're both fighting for the grand final, and the battle should be tough and hard, and it will, but I think the players will feel from me that a calmness of belief in what we're doing, and a belief in each player that's out there, and the players that can come on and make a difference.
Is it calmness going to be very important, because you've been to Wellington twice this season, you've scored very late twice, those sort of circumstances again? Will it be important, and the crowd will be well on top of them when it's getting late, because they'll know that as well? Will that calmness be important in situations such as that?
I think so. I think that's I don't think my demeanour changes too much, or has changed over the time that I've been here. And yes, what we want is that we get that late goal instead of Wellington, that we've experienced a few times against them over there. But maybe we can be in front a lot earlier than the last 5 or 10 minutes and take the crowd out of it.
I guess, the late goals, it's been a theme of victory season, both for and against these late goals. I think I've asked you before, but you got any idea why it keeps happening to victory? Because you're obviously fit enough to score these late goals, but you concede in them as well. Why is it happening?
I'd argue we've probably won a lot more games than we've lost late on, but the positive is we've always been in positions that we can win games late on, and for whatever reason we've had one moment that we've been punished with, and that can happen. But we came back with 10 men here against Melbourne City, scoring late. So nothing changes. The confidence is there, the belief's there. It can happen sometimes in games, or you go through a season where there's a bit of a trend. But I'd like to believe that this playing group is very confident that we can also score a late goal to win a match. And if it gets to that point again, we just want it to be us this time.